Welcome back, everyone, to the Omega.Tarot channel, and I'm your humble host here once again, Gabriel, and with another amazing reading for the sign of Aries, of course. Aries, welcome back to another amazing reading, another amazing week. Let's get it started with you guys, of course, my amazing fellow brothers and sisters of the Aries Collective. Being Aries myself, I'm anxious to see what we have in our energy. And of course, if you're just joining us for the first time, we welcome you to the channel. Thank you for joining us. And why don't you give us a like, share, and subscribe while you're at it. And by the way, if you're coming back, my goodness, thank you so much for all the support of the community. We just reached the 13,000 subscriber milestone just recently, and I'm so glad to share that with all of you. You make this possible. You're all part of this spiritual community that we keep on growing, and I love it. Aries, of course, and all the other signs, if you're cross-watching, we welcome you. Thank you so much for all your time, your energy, and attention, Aries. And with that, let us dive right in to your read, folks. I hope you've been enjoying the content. Feel free to leave any feedback on my posts and things of that nature, or you can reach me on Instagram and a bunch of other social media links I got there. I welcome comments everywhere in all the videos. It's all good. All right, Aries, what do we got for you guys? What do we got for the week, day, month, year, whenever you come across the reading? What do we have for Aries? Queen of Pentacles. Maybe you're dealing with the Taurus, but we have the energy of just having it all and then some. My goodness, I really like this. This is the energy of abundance, and also it's not just about abundance in the monetary form. This could also be abundance in the form of resources of other kinds, and also reminding yourself of your value, Aries, and how resourcefulness you can actually be. What else do we have here for the Aries collective? What do we have for Aries? I know I can be quite resourceful if push comes to shove kind of thing. Of course, we need to solve problems. We have to take action. That's how it works, Aries. Oh my goodness, Ace of Cups. A love connection coming in, folks. Now this one, totally familiar. This is something that I'm familiar with, but not in my present timestamp here. In my present circumstances or timeline is what I wanted to say. I'm looking at a love connection that's flourishing or just getting started. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio coming in very strongly. Someone that perhaps maybe from your past that really wants to offer you a new start of some sort from a very emotional, very heart-driven type of connection, or from a very heart-driven intent is what I'm getting. What else do we have for the energy of Aries? My lovely Aries, are you falling in love with someone? Maybe you're falling in love with your work. My goodness, we have an Eight of Pentacles. Someone that could also, look, if this is someone that just wants to really reach out to you, it could be somebody at work, or it could be somebody that's been focused on you pretty heavily, really looking at the details of who you are, how you've been growing your legacy, so to speak. I'm getting. Maybe it's someone that really just loves the way you work. Also, under the deck we have a Four of Wands. Oh my goodness, this is getting very juicy, Aries. We're getting someone, perhaps an Aries, also with a Four of Wands coming out. You might be dealing with an Aries, or this is an Aries itself. This could be your energy. Someone that really enjoys everything that's related to you from a very familiar aspect. Familiar being, they see a family with you. They see your values that you carry with you. Again, Queen of Pentacles energy, that resourcefulness that you carry, and your values as well, how you carry yourself. And look, if it wasn't for this Ace of Cups and the Four of Wands coming out like this, Four Wands in the shadow is that energy you probably don't see from this person, but you might be able to feel it for sure. Especially if they come in, waltzing here with an Ace of Cups out of nowhere that you might not even expect, while you're perhaps maybe just distracted with your work, with your passions. Eight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. Let's see what we have here for the collective of Aries from this other deck. What do we got here? We'll keep on going through this reading. It's getting really juicy, folks. Nine of Swords. Oh my goodness, where did this come from? Out of left field. That's what I was saying earlier. This offer might come out of nowhere, and it might be someone that caused quite a bit of heartbreak. What else do we have for the Aries collective here? Three of Wands. This could certainly be an Aries. Maybe someone. Ooh, I'm getting a very deep, dark past energy now. Now that I see all this darkness. That's just looking at this Nine of Swords, a Gemini energy. I'm getting a lot of energy of someone that was in their head. Perhaps they felt they had lost you forever, Aries. My goodness. Now, sometimes, I'll be honest, I've been in that energy myself where I feel like, oh my goodness, I screwed this up. And sometimes that just takes a while to heal from it. Here we have another Aries energy coming out, and I like the synchronicity, the progression as we go for the Three of Wands. As somebody having had taken action at some point, they've been manifesting maybe a return with this Ace of Cups. And now it seems like this manifestation might be coming to fruition with this four of swords. Why am I saying all these other fours? Four of suits is what I want to say. The Four of Wands. All these four suits that I keep quoting out, except the right one. Four of Wands energy, the family energy, the energy of somebody who wants to reunite with you, or maybe wants to. You know what? This could be a twin flame journey, folks. With that 1111 showing up on the twin on this Four of Wands. My goodness, why am I having such a hard time with getting this message out? It could be that there's a lot of communication that might be stagnant with you guys, or maybe if this energy comes back, you might be at a loss of words. Ooh, I like them apples. I like that one. That really smoothly came out. What do we have for the energy of Aries to kind of keep going with this? My favorite card, the Wheel of Fortune coming out, folks. Ooh. I'm getting some more Taurus, some Scorpio, Leo, and of course some Aquarius energy with that, all that fixed sign energy. What do we have under the deck? The Ace of Wands. Another ace, folks. We have two aces now coming out, one in the shadow. This passionate energy, this passionate new start that's coming out with the Ace of Wands in the shadow, coupled on top of that with the Wheel of Fortune. Come on, folks. This is something that was destined to happen, and it's going to be a very passionate reunion, I believe, with someone from your past. Perhaps both of you might have had this Nine of Swords feeling where you might not see each other again, is what I'm feeling. But quite frankly, as you both maybe just went on your own journeys, on your own eight pentacle paths, the kind of thing. You wondered about the investment, but you kept on moving forward. And now destiny has other plans for you. It looks like with the Wheel of Fortune really coming out. What's going on here? What's this one really wanted to come out? So I'm going to honor it. My goodness, I didn't even draw from the deck yet. This is a Six of Swords. Look at this, folks. Things are going to get much easier. My goodness, I really like that energy coming out. It just really wanted to come out of this deck as I was giving the explanation of the 10 of the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is all about that fated environment that had to, if fated circumstances within the environment, perhaps, that had to align themselves a certain way. And I'm getting the energy with the Nine of Swords. The environment hadn't been, conducive to progress at some point, because that's what had you in your head. Whenever it's the Nine of Swords, it's something that's in the environment that's got us worried, preoccupied. Again, that living, that never-ending nightmare kind of feeling. Waking up and feeling like the nightmare is still around. Again, around environment. So that's how that works with that Nine of Swords energy, and I think it might be coming to a conclusion for both of you, especially with the 10, which signifies completing chapters of some point, maybe the completion of this Nine of Swords cycle that you're going through. What do we have here for the energy of both of you? Whoever's dealing with an Aries or somebody else, maybe in the Aries collective that's resonating with this. This one really wanted to come out. A manifestation energy very strongly highlighted now with the Magician coming out, folks. Gemini energy. And of course, with the Six of Swords, we also have a little bit more Gemini, but I'm getting more Aquarius and Libra with that. And with the Magician coming out, we have a little bit more Virgo, too, to pair up with that Eight of Pentacles. So I'm getting a very deep sense of some form of manifestation. Of course, the Three of Wands and the Magician cards, those are all about manifestation. And the way that I'm placing this over this Ace of Cups, someone's manifesting a very emotional beginning with you, Aries, and it's also going to be very, very passionate. Someone perhaps that you had a very deep twin flame union with. Someone that recognizes your value and has been, you might have both been in this Nine of Swords energy. What else do we have for the collective of Aries? I had already pulled this one out, so I'm just going to finish it up. My goodness, this one really wanted to come out, and here it is, an Ace of Wands to just put the cherry on top, folks. Not only is that three aces, oh my goodness, but we have a repeat from a whole different deck. The Ace of Wands coming out twice, folks, just highlighting even yet again one more time that energy of the passion and new beginning with someone. And I feel it's someone from the past that you might have had some sort of some really deep heartbreak and just mental anxiety going on. But I think you both have wanted this reunion to happen. It could be another Aries for sure with the Ace of Wands coming out twice. Again, first in the zodiacal wheel, Ace of Wands, first in the wand suit. I also want to point out with three aces, that does, assimilate three wands, so to speak, and three, Roman numeral 3, which is coming out here also in the Three of Wands in the center of the spread. Under the deck, what do we have here? Is this really a Six of Cups or an Eight of Cups? My goodness. I'm going to turn up a little bit the light in here so I can really read what this says. It is an Eight of Cups because sometimes I see them as 4 cups or 6 cups. It just depends, because I also go by the imagery, not just by what it says on the letters. But this is an Eight of Cups feeling. Again, I'm going back to that energy of at some point you might have had to, walk away from each other, or maybe the circumstances of the environment forced you away from each other, but you both recognize your value. I feel you're both willing to give into this to a certain degree with this Eight of Pentacles, and on top of that, the Eight of Cups, the energy of having to walk away, but see also rebalancing things, perhaps now that we're moved into the present time, as opposed to lingering in the past. Again, that past energy opened the doors for the Six of Swords energy and manifesting perhaps a reunion. All right, with that, folks, we're going to stop the reading right here, Aries. I love this energy. Let's see what we have now in the Moonology deck. To see what we have, let's scooch over these cards so we can get them all in the shots there. Make sure we can get them in the view of the camera. Sometimes I move it around, but I want to make sure that we can all see the spread there. See the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Wands. Amazing spread so far. I love the synchronicities, folks. This is the channel of synchronicities because this is where the universe says, hey, I told you so. You're making me repeat myself. Come on, what's going on there? Anyways, that's the universe for you. And these are the messages now. We're coming upon a very interesting full moon this week in Leo, I believe. And with that, let's see what we have for your feelings and emotions. As we look into this, we really only have one true cup card on the spread and another in the shadow. The Eight of Cups over here in the shadow, having that feeling of walking away. But the Ace of Cups over here feeling like you want to start something brand new with someone. It could be, again, a very strong reconciliation with the twin flame. I'm feeling that very strongly. What do we have to clarify these emotions and feelings further with our wonderful Moonology deck? What do we have for the Moonology deck card for Aries? What do we have here? I'll read it out loud, and then I'll see how it pertains to the read. I'll bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. I really like this, although we don't get a lot of Aquarius in here, except for some of this fixed sign energy with the Wheel of Fortune, maybe some of the air sign energy with the Six of Swords. But bringing love into the situation is exactly what this Ace of Cups is talking about. They're bringing in an offer, or perhaps you're reaching out to them, or maybe you're a cross-watcher that really wants to reach out to an Aries, but I'm getting that energy of this is where love is just going to ultimately conquer all, because you're both manifesting this return in some form or fashion, even if you've been very, very maybe decided to stick to your work and just invest in that for the near future. The timing is now aligning itself for you both to perhaps come to this reunion and really make something, maybe a second chance of sorts to really get things going this time around in a much more passionate way. I love this, Aries. We're going to stop your reading here. Thank you so much to the entire collective of Aries. I've been your humble cartomancer, your humble tarot reader, of course, on the amazing journey with us. Thank you so much. You have been tuned into the Omega.Tarot channel. With that, we will leave it right here, and we will see you on the next read, Aries. Thanks again for all your support. Till then, folks.